Good morning, good morning. It's, well, I guess a better day, dude. You know what I mean? I descended out of the cave for the first time in 5 days, and I didn't quit my job, even though I popped my mouth off. I didn't quit my job, so I'm still currently employed, and I didn't want to stress myself out too much, so I'm gonna turn myself down a little bit. I don't need to hear it that much from me. Yeah. But I don't need to, I totally lost my thought, whatever. But, work was, it was okay. I don't know. Like, hopefully I get paid for my vacation days. Oh, yeah, I gotta talk to the HR person tomorrow and see, like, hey, am I for sure getting paid for those days? And also, where's my attendance bonus thing? Is that on a card? Is that a check? Is that going on my next check? Like, how's that gonna work? Because she called me, like, I don't know, an hour after she said she would call me on, like, the other day, and then when I tried to call her back, she wasn't there. So, I don't know. We're in this car. This car is very specific. It's the one with the hood dump. I put on streets in this car. Okay, I don't think I ever had actually tried using streets on this. I'd always just use like slicks. So I've like unlocked Super Omega, like slide mode apparently, and it's just absolutely nasty. Like again, I don't use this car very much. Usually it's taken. You know what I mean? Most of the time people, most of the time people seem to take this car. So yeah, but I'm in it now. And yeah, I've driven this car mostly on like Kalahari and here. And yeah, putting streets on this thing is just, dude, it's so nasty. It's just real gross. Yeah, so we're doing third person. I was gonna go into first person, but then I didn't like using the wagon. Like the guy, there's a guy in a yellow S13 who's like really annoying and like constantly wanted to pressure me. He's probably gonna come up behind me now. But he constantly just wanted to like pressure me and like bump me, and I was just getting annoyed in the wagon. So I was just like, all right, dude, well, I'm done with the wagon for now. All right. And then I was just like, because I've been looking to try this car for a little bit, but again, the hood dump 240 is usually taken. So, and it's again, I was pretty sure it was specifically this one. This one had like a really good power band, and it also just had like a really good, feel to it, as you can see. Just like getting real gross with it, as I would say, as the old man would say. Yeah. Work was it was alright, but also rough in the sense like okay, it was started out kind of okay, right? And I wasn't trying to like stress myself out or get upset or anything. But then like Rico Suave was over there with Big Booty Judy, and like at a certain point, like Rico Suave's hanging out over there, and apparently he's like important, which I don't know that. Right? And I'm not calling him that because I just don't know the thing, right? Again, apparently he's important, right? Like, whatever. I don't really know that, and I'm always popping off my mouth. And he's always hanging out with this lady, right? And I'm just like, there's like 2 different times where I've seen him like lean his pelvis in and break my light sensor and slow me down and mess my thing up. And he's also like constantly distracting my assistant, right? So I'm just like, bruh. Like, and again, I'll tell you right now, my assistant, look, I'm an old man. She's a bit too old for me and a bit, But, yeah, like, all I got to say about it is, like, if you didn't mind someone having fake everything, she's pretty bad. Like, she's pretty, like, you know what I mean? Like, I say it, like, she's pretty bad, but I like real things. Like, there's a chubby girl that's a little, overweight, and I'm like, oh, dude, she's cute. Because she's real. You know what I mean? Versus the other girl's like, la plastique. So, like, yeah. But either way, Rico Suave, like, broke my light sensor, like, twice with this crotch. And I was like, yo. I went over there and I popped off. I'm like, I'm already having issues in other ways. And then he's doing this to me. I'm like, nah, bro, nah, not today. Right? So I just went at it. I was just like, hey, so like, what's up, bro? Like, why are you always like hanging out over here with, like, why you always just hanging out over here? Like, I'm like, it's like mad creepy, bro. And I literally said this to whoever, like, number 2 at the company, who was like apparently important. I said this to this person. And I'm like, it's mad creepy. I swear to you, I said this, right? I'm getting off track because this guy wants to go past me, man. Don't worry about it. Oh, yeah. And he's like, and he was like taken back by it. He was not expecting me to ask him that. And then he said, like our kids are in sports together. I'm like, and then I didn't understand him when he said it the first time. So I'm like, can you spit that one back to me? And he told me again, and I'm just like, okay. No, I'm not. Some people would say that I sleep with people's wives. I don't do things like that, you know what I mean? But if that was true, that sounds like some real stupid, I don't want to talk about it thing. I'm just like, yeah, bro. Yeah, both of y'all's kids go to school together, for sure. Maybe they do, but come on now. And again, he was kind of taken back when I said it. He was like, oh, God. And she is like the type of old lady that has braces and like will stick her tongue out and like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm just saying. Like, again, I'm a little bit of an old man, but like, I know a freak when I see one, and that lady has some things going on, right? And again, Rico Suave talks to her up like for an hour, 2 hours, like every day. And I just called him out on it because and the only reason like I ran my mouth is because he was popping my sensor, man. If he had been like, minding his own business, right? And not like, so like I would stop the machine when people get backed up, right? And if he would just like, stay, if I'm not doing something, then it don't need to be done, right? Like there's a reason I'm not doing it, right? And they were like doing stuff and making scrap and this and that, and then he's popping the thing with his crotch, and yeah, I was just like, bro, you got to get out of here. And then he hit me with that, and I was just like, whatever, man. And I kind of like cooled off and moved on because I just didn't care, right? So I gotta go talk to these HR people tomorrow. I also gotta go to the post office because apparently my package is at the post office. We'll actually see because I never actually know until I see it in person. It's like, oh yeah, we didn't send that back. Because, yeah, sometimes they want to do that. But we'll see tomorrow. Go hit the thrift stores like normal on Tuesday. Because, again, find the good stuff on Tuesday usually. What else? I'm going to try and send the thing back to FedEx. I'm going to see if I can do it at this little store in town where I receive the package and see if that works. And if it does work, cool. And if it doesn't work, then I guess tomorrow I'll go to a big town or whatever and find a FedEx store to... You know what I mean? I hate that car. It's not, I haven't driven it, I don't think, since it got the wheel taken off the roof. But when it had the wheel on the roof, I could not drive that car. Like, it was just not drivable. Like, if you drive in third person and you got that wheel on the roof, you just can't drive it. Like, you can't see nothing. Like, I just couldn't see nothing. So, yeah. But, I don't know. I didn't quit. Hopefully I got paid for the 2 vacation days. Like, the 2 days I took off last week. And it is vacation days, and it's not like, hey, sorry, we weren't able to do that for you. I told you I could. My bad. And also, I need to find my attendance thing because I'm owed at least $91 that, like, legitimately, I'm owed that money. I didn't miss any days, like, you know what I mean? So, it's kind of messed up, but I'll try and track that down tomorrow. Like I say, I hadn't been to work in, like, 5 days, and I really didn't want to go there. I almost have a panic attack every time I leave the house, so it's like... I didn't exactly want to stress myself out extra bad and go in there and like get bad news right off the whip for my day before I gotta start work potentially. So I'll do that tomorrow. And then I'll hit like the 2 local stores or whatever, try and do the FedEx thing so I can send the handbrake back because I really want to get that done. I would really like to have the handbrake. Like, I don't know. That, and then I keep watching other people like playing in first person, like in VR. Like I watched them playing in first person in a set of course, so like in the content, like in the actual game. Like I'm watching other people in this lobby like play. Not now, but at other times. And they're also in VR. Like, well, they'll have like VR on their tag or whatever. And it seems like it looks cool, man. I really do want to try VR. I just haven't, found an Oculus Quest that made sense to me. And realistically, I'd really rather prefer to get like a Pimax or a Valve Index, but poor people things. And those are mostly poor people things, and those are just mad expensive. So that tomorrow, and just hopefully continue to like stay at work and stuff. And like I don't know, I told Rico Suave, I'm like, if they can't get my checks right, like I'm gonna have to give my 2 weeks or like. So, okay, I have options, right? I can give my 2 weeks if my check isn't right, or because, you know, my attendance bonus or whatever is going to potentially be messed up. Like, let's just say I don't get my vacation days, so then my attendance bonus will be messed up for this month. So that's already out the window. I've already lost money for those days. That's already kind of gone, right? So then I take 5 days off work, and it'll only give me 5 points because I can have 10 points, and I have 0 points. So I'll take 5 days off. I'll take an entire week off work. So like I'll take an entire 7 days off work, and then I'll just go back to work like nothing happened. Like, I'll lose money for not working, obviously, but, like, you know, it's principle, right? It's more principle than anything else. So I might do that. I might just take a whole week off work and just be like, no, screw you, and then come back the next week. As long as I call in every day and I'm like, hey, yo, so, like, y'all messed up my money, and, like, I'm not cool with that, and that's the message I leave, I just get 1 point instead of 2 points. Because I'm calling to let them know why I'm not coming in. You know what I mean? And again, I have 0 points. But, yeah, I don't know. The one dude, like I said, Rico Suave, was like, hey, come to my office later, because, again, he's, like, high up in the company, and he has, like, an office and all these things. And I probably shouldn't run my mouth, but I also, you know, I'm stupid. I was thinking about it earlier. Okay, well, quick analogy. You have a rabid dog, right? And you can't really help that dog, because every time you get close to that dog's like, bruh, why are you getting close to me? What are you trying to do? Like, hey, blah, 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 get back, go back. You know what I mean? It's like, how do you help a rabid dog? It's similar to how you help someone know. Like, it's probably not gonna happen. It's very difficult for you. I don't know. Ooh, he almost took that man out. Alright, I'm chilling. I shouldn't have went, and the guy that's behind me definitely shouldn't have went. Alright, cranking it, full speeding it. Dude, streets are so nasty. This car is super nasty. I was listening to a little code, you know. I don't listen to a lot of rap. I'm not saying I don't listen to a lot of rap. I'm very selective about music I listen to. I listen to, like, country, rock, rap, EDM, like everything, right? Like, even 50s music and stuff. But I was listening to, like, a Kodak Black song, like, Transport, and, like, dude, it was just hitting. Like, you're sitting here running around the track, just, like, busting every line, hitting the nasty 360s and stuff on everything. Just, like, yeah. I don't know, like I said, the Hood Dump 240 is just real nasty. Go run my errands and stuff tomorrow, go to work. Yeah, I don't know. Dude, at this track, does he have music on? Is he bumping? Is that what's happening? I think he's bumping behind me. I think I might have to, like, pop off. Well, I mean, I have noticed that people can run, like, YouTube in their cars and just run, like, meme songs and, like, different things. Although it hasn't been, like, a problem for me just yet. But I assume it might be. But yeah, I'll get the stuff from P.O. Box tomorrow, so I actually have, like, wheel cam and stuff. It's gonna be annoying. I actually have to, like, wear pants and stuff. Because, like, you know, I'm sitting here in, like, my boxers, a hat, and glasses. So, that's probably not the image that most people want to hear. But yeah, we're gonna have to start appealing to the very small 2% female audience. I don't know that I even have analytics like that, but if I did, that'd be great to know. Excuse me. I don't want to run anything. A little double 360 there. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna pop this off, like, end it there. Hopefully everything goes good tomorrow and I get paid when they tell me what's happening with my money, so I know what's up. And I won't have to, like, you know, move to plan B, C, or D. Not work for a week, put in my 2 weeks, switch positions, lots of things. Oh yeah, also there was, like, a fire with hydraulic fluid, and their only solution was to burn it off, and it filled the entire place with, like, smoke everywhere. But it wasn't bad enough that it started the fire alarm, so we weren't allowed to go outside, even though the entire place was, like, filled with smoke. Blue smoke too. Jim's eyes burned. My eyes tingled a little bit. Yeah, mostly my nose. It just smelled, like, really bad. And I wasn't happy about it. Breathing in toxic chemicals isn't cool. It's not cool. Should have given us, like, a 20-minute smoke break if you're going to burn hydraulic fluid oil off for an entire hour. Right next to it. Like 30 people. Because there was a bunch of sales working. But yeah. Alright, peace out. Longer than it needed to be. I really like this car. This car was fun. Less depressing, I guess, than usual. Like I say, as high and lows days. Like, I went to work. It wasn't the worst thing ever. I made it home. I made money. My car didn't break down. I don't feel like I'm completely dying, so it's all kind of, you know, midway W's, right? You gotta take your midway W's. Alright, 2.